Hey guys, it's moeanon, and I am just here to bring you uh the update that probably everybody has heard by now, that Donald Trump is going to be indicted. However, I'm going to share the screen here with you for a moment. And I want you to see.
Made a foolish decision. I think the most important thing is they indicted him when he was out of New York. And that means they could have indicted him within the statute of limitations when he was out of New York. Statute of limitations is way expired. They claim they couldn't have indicted him because he was outside of New York, but now they've indicted him when he's not in New York. So they've made a foolish decision, which will cause the case to be thrown out, I think, on statute of limitations grounds.
And so if you're his lawyer right now, what do you make a motion now? Do you wait until the process gets a little bit further? What is the next step?
So the word is out that he is getting indicted. Look at this guy for his photo op with his N95 mask.
You make a motion immediately to dismiss on statute of limitations grounds and on the grounds that the alleged crime doesn't fit the misdemeanor or the felony. Now, I haven't seen the indictment, obviously, so I'm talking in general terms. But in general terms, you make a motion to dismiss on both statutory grounds and statute of limitations grounds. And the statute of limitations grounds should prevail. Now, the New York Court of Appeals has had very negative rulings on that, so it's impossible to predict what will happen.
So they basically went so far as to change a crime that is normally a misdemeanor into a felony in order to indict him. Here we have Marjorie Taylor.
We had a great planning session for our January 6th objection. We aren't going to let this election be stolen by Joe Biden and the Democrats. President Trump won by a landslide. Call your House reps, call your senators from your states. We've got to make sure they're on board, and we already have a lot of people engaged. Okay.
Okay, that's a different issue. President Trump has been indicted by a Manhattan grand jury. If they can come for him, they can come for every single one of us. Let's see what CNN is saying.
Well, three sources tell me, and my colleague John Miller, that a Manhattan grand jury has indicted former President Donald Trump in connection with the
three sources. No one has been named.
Hush money payment scheme. This indictment is under seal, according to sources, and the exact charges are not yet known at this time. But this investigation has been going on for a long time. The decision to move and seek and get an indictment of a former president is the first time that has been done in U.S. history.
What this is going to do is push more people over to Donald Trump's side. Everybody loves an underdog, and everybody can clearly see that this mainstream media and the left, which has very little support as it is making a bad move by doing this.
This could have a significant impact on the presidential campaign. But as I said, we do not know the exact charges yet. We expect those charges to be made public in the coming days. And at some point in the near future, former President Trump will have to come to this courthouse and be arraigned. We'll see it.
So I don't like that there's no sources that have been named. The left is baiting the right to riot over the Trump indictment. Please don't give in to their plan. I believe that to be true. And I do not believe Trump indictment. It's a nice moment for DA Bragg, but the case will go down in flames. They finally indicted Trump. You can indict a ham sandwich. Great day for Bragg. His embarrassment comes when the case goes down in flames. This case is not going to stick. It has to do with Stormy Daniels and Michael Cohen, who already has gone to jail. Michael Cohen's lawyer actually tried to submit, I believe, over 300 emails to the grand jury, and the grand jury would not, was not allowed to see them. You can look at view my interview with Cash Patel to get a little more information on that. You see the lefties over here rushing to the Trump indictment party. Oh, isn't that so cute? I'm just going down Twitter really quickly. Rand Paul has called for the arrest of DA Alvin Braggs after the Trump indictment. Do you support that? Yes, I do. Tom Fitton, let's see what he has to say.
Run by Democratic politicians. You have 3 different leftist jurisdictions run by Democratic politicians, all trying to jail Trump or harassing him with abusive prosecutorial grand jury, either prosecutorial abuse, grand jury investigations and such. And we're supposed to pretend that's normal. That's just the rule of law, and it has nothing to do with the rule of law. It's a weaponization and politicization.
It's a weaponization, and if they can do that against the president of the United States, they can damn well do it against us. They are holding people from January 6th, 2020. It is 23 now, and they have not received, well, it would have been 21 that they, I guess. They have not received any due process. This country needs to get a hold of itself. I'm not even getting into China and Russia and the consequences that that meeting had, but it's big. Like I said, go view my interview with Cash Patel. We touched on that there as well.
Of our law enforcement processes. It's something that if it's allowed to continue and fester, will significantly undermine the rule of law. You have 3 different.
I'm just getting what people are saying. Dinesh D'Souza with the unprecedented indictment of a former president on a manifestly bogus charge, blatantly aimed at preventing him from running for re-election. Are we officially living in a banana republic? Yes, we are. So let's see what this has to say.
Trump has been indicted by a grand jury in New York. Trump was under investigation by the DA's office for his alleged hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels during the 2016 campaign.
So we have no indictment. We just have sources saying that he's been indictment. We have no paperwork to see. And this is the New York Times. A Manhattan grand jury voted to indict Donald Trump on Thursday for his role in paying hush money to a porn star, according to 4 people with knowledge of the matter. Who are the 4 people? A historic development that will shake up the 2024 presidential race. The felony indictment, which used to be a misdemeanor, filed under seal by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, will likely be announced in the coming days. By then, prosecutors working for the District Attorney Alvin L. Bragg will have asked Mr. Trump to surrender. This is a George Soros prosecutor, and to face arraignment on charges. So that's the latest and the breaking. They are trying to get Trump supporters riled up and to go out there and riot, and now is not the time. Trump's attorneys have been notified. This is NBC.
I want to go on the phone now. NBC News legal analyst Danny Savalos is joining us. Danny, as we understand, this would be unsealed at a later date in which we would learn the details of the indictment. But would it be your best estimate that this would be a felony indictment?
Look how excited this guy looks.
I think most folks are predicting that this will be a felony indictment based on falsification of business records, which is a default misdemeanor in New York State, but it gets bumped up to a felony if the falsification of records was used in furtherance of or to conceal another crime. But
Okay, hold on 1 minute. I'm gonna try something. Going to try something. No, not that one. All right, let's see if we can keep going.
I may be in the minority of folks that are thinking that that may be what's on the indictment, but also look out for the crimes related to Trump allegedly inflating his value for the purpose of securing loans or just bragging rights, and deflating his value of properties when it came time to paying taxes. That, to me, still seems like a viable set of charges that could appear on the indictment, even though
NBC News legal analyst Dan.
I don't want to listen to this anymore. And I know you guys don't. I just want to keep you guys posted with the latest news. I'm not putting a lot of stock into this. They've been going after Trump for years. I was trying to find the compilation video that shows all the times that they said, we got him now, we got him now. I couldn't find it, but it's been going on for years. They thought they have had him for years, and they have not. If there was anything that they could possibly have gotten him on, they would have done it by now. Stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe, support my work. The links are below from my PayPal, my Venmo, and make sure to give a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.